Okay, so conditional election versus unconditional election. Conditional election and unconditional election are associated with Arminianism. I've actually never heard that word said out loud before, but I've read about it a lot. And Calvinism. So it is associated with those two respectively. So conditional election is the idea that God elects the saved based off of his foreknowledge of their faith. So his election of them for salvation is based off the condition of their faith and his foreknowledge of it. Whereas unconditional election, that's the idea associated with Calvinism, is that God unconditionally elects certain people to salvation and your condition of faith has nothing to do with it because of the concept of irresistible grace. That is, those who God elects will not be able to resist his grace. This is a topic that ultimately is unimportant for our own salvation because it has to do with God's mechanisms and not our response to it. And you are not going to be in a position where you think you're saved and you're following after God and you get to heaven and God's like, no, like you're not one of the elect. So just don't want y'all to be concerned about that. But if y'all hear people talking Calvinism versus Arminianism, and they're talking about conditional election versus unconditional election, conditional election is based off the condition of your faith. Unconditional election is not based off the condition of your faith. It's saying if you're elected, you will not be able to resist God's grace and you will have faith. All right, love y'all. See you tomorrow. Bye.